I have good memories of my childhood, and a lot of the memories are the music that was associated with my childhood. I remember my radio was constantly on. 1010 Wins New York, WMCA Good Guys. Growing up in the 50s and 60s, those were the two radio stations that we listened to mostly. And I grew up with top 10 commercial type music. The Four Seasons were from my hometown, Belleville, so as soon as the Four Seasons hit, I was a Four Seasons fan. And the Beach Boys, and naturally the Beatles. But I guess my roots in wanting to wanting to write music and perform it, I guess go back to the mid-50s, 57, 58, the Everly Brothers, Elvis Presley, all those people. And wanting to perform it, it's natural. I remember them all. I don't have to practice them. It's very simple. If you name a song, I could probably sing it from the beginning to end. I know all the words.
Here's my story, sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love and ran around with every single guy in town. Hey, hey, whoa. I said, hey, I'm just listening to the smile on the face, the touch of my hand and this girl's on the breast. So if you don't want to cry like I do, I keep away from a run around too. I said, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Ah, she likes to travel around. Yeah, she love you and she put you down. Now people never put you out. She ever knew that I keep away from a run around Sue. I said, hey, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Ah, she likes to travel around. Yeah, she love you and she put you down. Now people never put you wise. You know, Sue knows out with other guys. Here's the boy and it's story from the guy who knows. She ever knew I said, keep away from a run around Sue. I said, yeah, stay away from that girl. Don't you know what you do now?
Working with this particular group has been a lot of fun because everybody is about the right age to really, not that we're that old, but everybody's probably the right age to really appreciate the music and want to sing it as close to the original as possible, as close to the original performance as possible. And it gives the people in the audience that same feeling. It's a very nostalgic feeling.
They don't even know my name. They call me a wanderer. Yeah, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around. 'cause I'm a wanderer. Yeah, yeah, wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Well, I roam from town to town. I go without a care. And all the time me as a clown. My two fists of iron, I'm going nowhere. Yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And when I find myself falling for some girl, yeah, I'm running in that car by night, jump around the world, 'cause I'm a wanderer. Yeah, they call me a wanderer. I roam around, 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 around.
Just getting back to nostalgic feelings, I loved the 50s and 60s. It was a great time. Not that I'm stuck back in that era. I'm definitely in the 1980s and look forward to the years ahead. But those were wonderful times. And I'm sure as anybody who's had a decent high school, decent memories of their high school days and college days can relate to that. The one thing that will probably make you remember all those times is music. I mean, certain smells will bring back memories and you know, certain visions, things that you see, but nothing can bring back those memories like the music. But nothing can bring back those memories like the music. Thank you. Thank you very much. Theo joined the group about a year and a half ago, replacing two singers. There were originally three front singers, and we tried to capture a kind of a feel of the groups of the 50s and 60s. When they left and it left the two of us up front, I found that I had a singing partner who wasn't just either a background vocalist or somebody trying to steal a show. I had a partner who could play off me, or we could play off each other.
We complement each other well. We give a good variety to the audience too, because we go back and forth. As for being clowns, yes, I think we're both crazy. I think we're both insane. That's why the 50s and 60s are so comfortable. That's why the rest of the band is just as, I mean, we're all nuts. We really are. If they could film us downstairs when we're dressing, when we're getting ready, you could really make a hit series out of it, because we're nuts.
Your
This kind of music enables me to stay young and be young and be crazy and do whatever I want to do. That was one of the most important things that were promised to me when I was young by my managers, is I would never grow old and I would be a star. I would never have to grow old, though. They said, you know, you're going to stay young for the rest of your life. You could do whatever you want. That's one of my favorite parts of the business, is to be an actor. We are actors, you know. I think we're actors up there. And it's a great acting career, because somebody said to me one time, you know, can you act? I've been acting for 20 years. I can be a kid, we can goof. It makes me feel very young when I'm up there.
Come on, put your hands together. All right. Jump up. All right now. Come on, here we go. Let's go now. Devil with the blue jazz, wow, she's the devil with the blue jazz song. Devil with the blue jazz, come on, she's the devil with the blue jazz song. Beep, beep, bop, bop, bo, bo, bo. Look at Molly now, here she comes. Wearing a wig hat, shades to match. Got a high heel shoes and an alligator hat. When the world is diamond ring, she got that lonely never say. Devil with the blue jazz, wow, she's the devil with the blue jazz song. Lord have mercy. Devil with the blue jazz song. She's the devil with the blue jazz song. Wearing a perfume, Chanel number 5. Got to be the finest girl alive. She walks real cool, catches everybody's eye. Such a good loving, and the girls say wow. Not too skinny, not too fat. She's a real home singer, and I like her like that. Devil with the blue jazz, wow. She's the devil with the blue jazz. Oh!
I'm 40 years old. I don't think I look 40, and I obviously don't feel 40, and I definitely don't act 40. Music keeps me young. It really does. And I feel lucky, very, very lucky to be able to do it and do it well.
Devil with the blue jazz on. She's the devil with the blue jazz on. Good girl and Miss Molly. Yeah, you sure like to ball. Good girl and Miss Molly. Oh, you sure like to ball. You been a rockin' and a rollin'. I can hear your mama go on. From the early morning to the early night. She Miss Molly rockin' at the house of light. Wow, good girl and Miss Molly. Yeah, you sure like to ball. You been a rockin' and a rollin'. Can you hear your mama call? Wow! Hey, beep, beep, bop, bop, bo, bo, bo. Looking once again, mama, here she comes. Wearing a wig hat, shades to match. Got a high heel sneakers and an alligator hat. Wearing a pearl and diamond ring. She got me after dollar thinking on and everything. Devil with the blue jazz, devil with the blue jazz on.
I like a good audience. I like anybody else. I love a packed house. I love it. When there's enough people there, it changes a lot of things. It makes you more conscious. You have to work harder. And their response to me is what we give to them. You know, you can see when they have the crazies themselves, when they start goofing and they have a good time, it makes us do more. The more they want, the more that they react to us. I like to see them. I like to be able to see them. I like them up front. I don't like blackout. I don't like a setup where I'm on a high stage. I like to be as close as I can to them. I also like when there's a dance floor, which a lot of entertainers don't like. People dancing in front of you, right up close to the stage. Barry and I like that. We like to goof with them. I carry balloons all the time. We blow up balloons and have them play with the balloons. It's almost a one-to-one. We're all playing together. We're all having a good time together.
Devil with the blue jazz, alright. Oh, come on, suck it to me one time. Devil with the blue jazz, devil with the blue jazz. Wow, I said you got to jump out. Blue jazz, devil with the blue jazz. I said you got to jump out with the blue jazz.
when I'm doing heavy ballads, I call them my heavies. Those are basically what I am noted for, as opposed to the things that Barry do. That's why we go back and forth. When I'm doing a heavy ballad, I get my all-time rushes. I get the chills up and down my back. I get blush red. I start to sweat. It's just a great energy surge. If I feel as heavy as the material, as heavy as the line and the wording, I go right into it. I'm in there, and if somebody fell off a chair, I probably wouldn't notice.
I heard you're getting married. Heard you're getting married. This time you're really sure. And this is the end. They say you really mean it. This kind of word that makes you feel so safe, so safe, and so secure. Baby, it's the best thing. Baby, it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen to me. I'll never get married. Never get married. You know that's not my scene. But a girl like you needs to be married. I've known all along you couldn't live forever in between. Baby, it's the best thing. Baby, it's the best thing for you. It's the best, but it's the worst that could happen.
When I go to work, regardless of what has happened, even if the band itself, if we've had an argument 5 minutes before, it doesn't matter. It's a great outlet. It's one of the greatest outlets I have had in 20 years, is to be able to let go of any emotions I have inside, just take one of the most powerful songs I do and just blow out the windows in the club, or make the glasses rattle and make people, I like to make people stop what they're doing. I love it. I love it. I think it was Tony Bennett who had the reputation of making the ice in the glass melt and the steaks get cold, which is what you try to do. When I sing songs, certain songs, I sing them in keys where you can try all you want to talk to the person next to you, but I'm going to interrupt.
And girl, I don't really blame you for having a dream of your own. Hey girl, a woman like you needs arms and a home, baby. Baby,
music is my all-time music is my all-time ultimate obsession. I love it. It's a gift, I think, from my mother, and it's something that I will die doing, I guess.
Pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel, pretty little angel, pretty little, pretty little, pretty little angel. Pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel, pretty little angel, pretty little, pretty little, pretty little angel.
There was a couple of years in my life that I decided I was going to get away from music because I didn't like the hassle and the managers and trying to, quote, make it in the business. I said, okay, I'm going to get a real job now, and I got a job for the airlines. I thought it was going to be very glamorous, and I was bored to hell. It was terrible. It was terrible. I just couldn't stand it. And I started watching my life go by, all the people that were working alongside of me. I saw myself 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, retiring, doing the same thing and the same job and the same boring existence. Not that that's not a good life for some people if they enjoy doing it. I just, I didn't enjoy it. And it took me about 8 years to really realize that I didn't want that. I wanted to do the things in life that pleased me and made me happy. And there's nothing like performing, nothing like singing.